I'm John Garter with the National Parks Conservation Association. We're currently facing the threat of a government shutdown, which could close our national parks. The last time our national parks were closed, it was really bad for a lot of people. Some people planning their vacations were disappointed, but a lot of people were really angry. And there were $14 million in economic loss each day the parks were closed. And that was in a winter when there were a lot less people visiting parks than we'd expect this March. We're talking about school field trips, the Cherry Blossom Festival, and other events. Places like Yosemite and the Washington Monument, closed. How do you explain to a group of children looking forward to their spring field trip to the Statue of Liberty that it's closed? More than 9 in 10 Americans have visited National Park System unit. People love these places. That's why there's more than 280 million visitors each year. But there's more to it than people not being able to visit our national treasures. There's people's jobs at stake. The economic loss of park closures this March could be more than 30 million, and that translates into some very serious challenges for hotels, restaurants, guides, outfitters, contractors, concessionaires, and others who depend on the parks for their livelihood. People were getting ushered out of campgrounds last time. Hotels and restaurants were dealing with canceled reservations. It shows we can't afford to live without our parks, and that we need them properly funded, even in tough times, so we can preserve the $13 billion each year in private sector economic activity related to our national parks and the nearly 270,000 private sector jobs related to that spending. The issue here is really larger than avoiding another government shutdown. Our national parks are critical to supporting the livelihood of businesses and communities across the country, so we have to do more than just keep them open. We have to give them the attention they deserve and make sure they're adequately funded so people can have rangers to greet them and tell the stories of places like Gettysburg that they go to visit. People expect that. During a time of economic hardship, we need to be providing for the places that aren't just protecting our national treasures, but are drawing tourists from around the world who are helping create jobs in the many communities surrounding our national parks.